Alright, hey there guys, Tony here, CCxRC, getting back to the Tamiya build. It's been a while. I got slowed down because I was told that I should put some bearings in and replace the plastic bearings that they gave with the kit. Turns out the kit came with some real bearings, but I was following the directions to a T, and it wasn't calling for real bearings. So I ordered these fast eddy bearings, which I'm using anyway. Gonna give them a try. So I've taken apart everything that I've done here in the back, replaced the little white washer bearings with these fast eddy bearings, and we're now moving on. Got it back assembled, as you can see here. We're moving on to the shocks. So I've got one of them built. I just wanted to stop real quick. I'm not going to do this all on camera, and point out a few things. One of the parts here in particular, the BT6 that is listed here, didn't see real quickly down here at the bottom where it actually showed what I was looking for, which is this rubber piece right here that has to be cut into these different sections that are 18 millimeters. So those will be like your bump stop on your shocks here. So if I lift up in here, you can see where it is located is right on in here. There you go. And so that just makes a bump stop on the shock, which pops up through the top. So that's kind of cool. I've got that, and it basically, as you can see, I've already started. You just run it down through, and then you start just sliding all the pieces on, like so. We're going to put a little bit of, actually pull this out so that we can put a little grease on it, like so. And we'll just run it all along it and put it back through just to reduce some of the friction. And we'll go next with this little plastic shock, what looks like the reservoir, but it doesn't hold any oil. We'll go ahead and put our little bump stop on. And these things, especially now with the grease on my fingers, are going to be a little bit hard to get on. So we'll just try and force it on using some pliers here. Alright, so got that through. Go ahead and thread on this little nut here, and then we'll get it ready to attach. Alright, so go with the spring, boing, 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 boing. Drop this on here. And there we go. So get this threaded a little. So once the shock is assembled like this, just going to line it up with this little ball end here, and needle nose pliers, and it'll snap right on, or it should snap right on, like so. There we go. Good to go. Alright, so in the directions, there's two turnbuckles here, like so. Different lengths. They're supposed to be, well, this one is supposed to be 30 millimeters on the inside, so we'll just measure it from here to here. And on the inside, there we go. So 29.98, we'll call that close enough. Alright, and the second one's supposed to be at 48 millimeters, and as you can see right here, we're at 47.93. And from there, we'll go ahead and we'll assemble. We've got our parts here to assemble the battery tray or battery holder assembly, which will go in here. So, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've got all the pieces already here, and we'll come back once we get it ready. Alright, so we just assembled the little battery holder assembly. put a screw in here. You can see the pin that pops up here through the bottom that you'll use your little clamp with. It just locks in like so. And then last, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and put a little sponge pad on here. It's got the double-sided or tape already on it. And just stick it in here. Like so. Alright, so now that this is all done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble the battery tray. Put it into place here on the chassis, and then we'll also be putting on this front part for the bumper mounts. And I believe it's going to go like so. So that's the next step. It's just like 10 screws or so to get these mounted. Then we'll just clamp these into place and we'll keep moving. Alright, so at this point, the main thing to notice is you've got two different size links here for your steering. And that's because your servo is off-centered here. So the left one will go over, or the smaller one is going to go on the driver's side. And the longer one will go over here on the passenger side of the car. There we go. And so that's now mounted for our steering right to the servo. Again, the shorter one being here on the offset side. Alright guys, I'm going to pause for now on this. I'm going to be moving on to the front A-arms here in the next video. But as you can see, we've got the shocks installed, the battery tray. These parts are pretty simple to do, and then these front steering links are already ready for when I put the arms on. And then it'll move to the front shocks, bumper, start painting the body, getting the wheel sets on, and we'll be done real soon, guys. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll check you later.